Hey everyone, this is Take Shot Action. I wanted to make a video about this whole Smosh vs PewDiePie thing, and I was gonna spend a good amount of time sitting here justifying, why I thought that YouTubers shouldn't be versing one another, why I thought that one person shouldn't be on top from one another. Then it kind of clicked to me that with this whole Smosh vs PewDiePie thing, we're really entering a new era that we haven't seen before in human history. And hear me out on this. In the past, to have the ability to speak to millions of people, regardless of being in front of them, regardless of whether you're awake or sleeping, or even conscious for that matter, you would be considered to be a god. And this was during the religious era that all of our ancestors existed in. So I sit back and I go, something like this, we look at PewDiePie and Smosh and we see them as YouTube celebrities. Obviously, we see some of them as certain kinds of people. We see them as lots of different things, but as a main thing, we see them as YouTube celebrities. Now, think about it for a moment. In the past, they would be considered to have more power than a god. By being able to do this, they would be considered a god on Earth. But now it's just something that's normal. And this is the new era we've entered. This whole industrial to scientific era has provided humans the ability to do all these amazing things. With the whole Smosh vs PewDiePie thing, PewDiePie is going to take over YouTube, and I have some reasons why I think that this is actually happening. Regardless of it being that PewDiePie simply sits there and puts up a 20-30 minute video, part 1, part 2, and then people don't want to click away and the video goes for a long time, therefore it's shared more on YouTube and people see it. There's a big difference between PewDiePie and Smosh. And in my opinion, the reason why PewDiePie is going to take over, and he's having no trouble doing this, like in a few days, I'm guessing he's going to be taking over. Or next week. He's just shooting up fast. The reason why I think that this is happening is because in a dark world, it's good to see something with, a fresh face. Something that is positive, something that is good. And this world has lots of dark things. I mean, the other day I was watching the news, and I hate to keep bringing this up in a lot of my videos, but they showed Ariel Castro's house being knocked down, and I sit there and I go, for someone to grow up in a world where you hear about these things and stuff like this is still happening as I speak, to see someone like PewDiePie that will actually donate money to charity all the time, sends out a vibe and a signal, and when you watch the guy, you can tell he's a legit guy. You can tell he doesn't really have any dark, deep secrets. He's just a guy that screams like a woman when he gets scared in video games, And we notice that sort of stuff. We see it all the time. And we pick it up. That's the whole point about it. People see good in the guy. PewDiePie does things for charity. Smosh tries to get $250,000 as a scam. And they're rich. They have so much money. But they still want to grab more money off people. And that's just the truth behind why I see, PewDiePie taking over Smosh easily. Well, Smosh will fall down the list more and more. They're not going to go just into second. They're going to fall down, they're going to fall down, they're going to keep falling. I can't see another YouTuber taking over PewDiePie. I know a lot of people said the same about Ray William Johnson and all that sort of stuff when they're up there, but PewDiePie's got, he's brought something new to YouTube. with this whole title, the Smosh vs PewDiePie thing, I tried to look at it from a different perspective, just the whole new era type of perspective. Because to sit there and justify that we should all work together and unified is easy. We all know that. We all know that we should all just be working together to help each other achieve greatness. But to sit there and actually go that in the past this would be seen as, two gods battling it out where they'd be carved in stone, whereas in nowadays it's just the big YouTubers. That's all that it is. It's not some huge ritual ceremony. It's not something massive. Our perspective has changed. And, we all control fate. We all control fate because we see good in people. We are writing history. Every single one of us at every moment is writing this history right now. We're all existing in this moment. We're all changing the fate of how this world is going to turn out. This whole era, think about this, over 100 years ago, we were riding around in chariots and horses. It wasn't that long ago. Now, you got PewDiePie wearing an Oculus Rift, looking around the room, getting jumped on by some woman scratching his face out in a horror game. And he's screaming back in his chair, he's lost it. We've entered a new world that we don't fully understand. And things that would have been, huge in the past, that would have defined a civilization in its entire standpoint, is now no longer relevant. Now they're just YouTube celebrities. I mean, that's all it is. And the thing that really pisses me off the most about Smosh is that they ask their fans for money. They go, we need this money to make a game. We need to do this. They put money on saying, we'll tweet you if you pay us $100. We'll do this if you pay us all this money. You can meet us in person if you pay $5,000. Smosh don't get that their fans are what made them who they are. Their subscribers are what made them who they are. Each and every one of those individuals controlled their fate and changed their lives dramatically in the most life-changing way possible for them. They don't see that. And I think PewDiePie sees that and tries to, do the whole charity thing so that he can, leave this world knowing that he's actually saved lives. And, that, that's all I have to say about that. Just when you think that you're 1 in 7 billion, when you think that your number doesn't matter considering how many people there are, just think that, and just keep in mind that it does matter. And every single second, every single minute, we're writing history for Earth. And you're all doing a great job at that. So keep it up. That's all I have to say for now. Just take shot action. Take care, everyone.